Welcome inside the Austin-Tindall Sports Complex in Kissimmee, Florida, where pool play concludes as Dallas Baptist takes on Campbellsville, which turns out to be a de facto semifinal matchup. The winner of this one will be headed on to the national title game. So, as we get set for action, Dallas Baptist in the white and red, worth noting as they have a freshman goalkeeper, although haven't been tested all that much to this point, on their way to 2-0. Meanwhile, for Campbellsville, you look at their starting roster, and they've had history so far in this campaign for a national championship, as we saw the likes of Molly Hall become the third leading scorer all time for Campbellsville. So, we're off and rolling and about set to get things underway. Glad to have you along. Kyle Rush here with you on the NCCAA network in what should be a terrific game, as this is a Dallas Baptist team comes in with high expectations, and rightfully so. They're only one of 8 teams in the nation to advance the NCAA Division II tournament each of the last 6 years. The Patriots won the Lone Star Conference regular season and tournament titles a year ago. Some changeover from that team, but they seem poised so far in this tournament to add to that decorated resume. Meanwhile, you look at the other side of things for Campbellsville, as it's been quite the impressive run in their own right, as Kaylin Young's a big part of that. 147 saves as her time as a Lady Tiger. She looks to add on to that against a really good offense here today. And also a family affair for the Tigers, as Lauren will be joined by her sister Sydney. Independence Kentucky products will now get to play together as sisters on this roster as we get set for what should be a pretty good semifinal matchup. Sydney Martin in 17 in black, the freshman, as we'll see her throughout the contest. And Laura Martin, the sophomore, a defenseman, 19 in black. Players to keep an eye on. So it'll be Campbellsville who will get the first touch. And it'll be Molly Hall to touch it. She was active in their win last time out. Their first game of this tournament, she scored twice, getting to that third place mark in school history in goals scored. And they know she'll have to be a factor here, as Campbellsville eked out a squeaker against Carolina. They had to have a last-minute stand to stay clean in that game. It was a 2-1 lead, an inspired effort from the Lady Bruins. And they'll have their hands full today. Will the Tigers with a hungry Dallas Baptist team. So we're making sure everything's squared away. We'll wait for our head referee to give us the whistle, and we'll be underway right here on the NCCAA network. Winner of this game will be off to the title game, and they'll take on either Grace College or Erskine College. In all likelihood, by the time the evening is done, that game will come your way 5 o'clock between those two. It's Dallas Baptist with first possession of it. Deep ball in. Jenna Patterson gets to it. Looks to flip in, and a handball. It'll be an early set piece for the Patriots. And something they have been good on, not only in the contests they have contested here this week, but going back to last year, they had several more shots, 100 more shots than their opponents a season ago. And their success on pieces like this, a big part why. As Howie has a brief chat with Aldernick before they get ready for this one. Aldernick's going to be the one. Oh, it's Audie who will send it to the far post, and it harmlessly dances through the zone. No harm, no foul there. As it's a clean pickup on the far side. First good look at Caitlin Young as she boots it away, the senior goalkeeper from Medina, Ohio. She's been an experienced part of this grouping for the Tigers, who look to find their way to a championship game. As they try to find that winning connection against a good team. Howe with a good play. Ball forward, flag. Stays down. It's a throw for Dallas Baptist. She would have been offsides. And our referee here just waiting for that touch. It never came. Ends up the play there from Bryson. Leave our Tigers a chance to keep it in here. Now Bryson goes to work. Tries to flip it to Hall, and there's a horde of Patriots waiting. There was 3 surrounding 9 in black that time. They want to send it the other direction. Looking for a deep run here, and it drifts out of play. Dallas Baptist, a lot of questions with the turnover and some of the younger players, despite returning 5 All-Lone Star Conference selections. And Heller, the Heller sisters, Gabrielle and Summerlin, Abigail Olmos, Casey Parks, and Delaney Schmidt. Despite that, there were some questions. Well, how would they be compared to how they've been? Those questions have been answered with flying colors so far in this tournament. We mentioned the likes of Delaney Schmidt, who has been talked about throughout this tournament. She has a nose for these big type contests. Her and Casey Parks, a big part of the story, especially on this part of the pitch in the attacking third. It'll be Parks set to take this corner. First of the day for the Patriots. Line in front of face of goal. Good job by Young to punch it out. Now can they get on the counter? Instead, it'll drift all the way back to Obar, who looks to chip it back in. Patterson looks to dance there. On high alert, and rightfully so, is Caitlin Young as she makes the play. So a fast-paced 4 minutes and change. There's a couple early set pieces in the attacking third for the Patriots. Now the Tigers trying to tabulate their own chance as Bryson plays it back. And stripped of possession though, and it comes back out Aldernick. Threads down far side, unable to maintain it. Nicely done. Good piece of defending. Chappell. She was all over the field in that game against Carolina. This one flipped on. Dropped off, and they'll set from there. It's a squad in Dallas Baptist that has had a lot of success, and a lot of that has to do with their head coach, who's been really, really good and had a lot of success at the helm. And Michelle Leonard in her 12th season. At the helm. Last time they were in these NCCAA championships, by the way, they lost the title game to Azuka Pacific 2-1. That was an overtime all the way back in 2013. You say, well, with all the success, why haven't they been back? Well, they've been in the NCAA tournament most of the time. This is a team that finished 17-1-3. It was ranked number 10 in the U.S. Soccer Coaches Top 25 poll at season's end. A chance here, though, for Campbellsville as they nearly struck early. Chance still developing here. Ivanovic stripped of possession. Now it's sent, but it's too far as Patterson couldn't get there. It was a good run right in front. The freshman keeper was tested that time. And something to keep an eye on. Haley Brown, the freshman keeper. This one's turned around. Met by the back line of the Tigers. Dancing down the far sideline now. And it's been a continuous push. But now it comes back to Brown. And she'll look to control from there. I mentioned the record for Michelle Leonard at the helm for the Patriots. In her 12th season, she's compiled a record of 159, 68, and 17. If you include the game so far in this tournament, it would be win number 160. And it would get her team to a national title game if they were to win this one. Ball sent in. This is becoming dangerous. Chappell on the defense and calmly guides it to Young, the keeper. Well done by Chappell, sort of shielding the oncoming threat. As Wynn pretty much right into the teeth of Young in goal for Campbellsville. Look to Dan's far side. Looking for room out in front. Oh, this is dangerous. This Park's got a foot on it. The pass, a shot header off the bar. And it just does stay scoreless. A lot of unselfish play and nearly resulted in the game's first goal. As a result, it's a near chance. And it was the aforementioned Delaney Schmidt whose head got on the end of it. I want to remind you that the NCCAA network is powered by SCORE International. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips. Pair your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel both internationally and domestically by joining SCORE on a short-term mission trip. Visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to find out more. And after a near miss from the Patriots, both teams now have really threatened one good time to this point. As this one's played back to Hall, she looks for help now, wants the ball forward. They got a corral possession though. Just under 36 minutes remain in this opening half. I think especially with this wind direction, blowing hard from right to left as you see it across your screen, you can somehow be even. If you're Campbellsville going to the second half, you have that wind advantage for the second 45 minutes. It may seem small, but you can almost guarantee you it's been talked about over there on the far sideline by Alex Abrams, who's in her second season at the helm of the Tigers. Hoping her club can come up with a good defense here. It's another corner. The second her club will surrender in the first 11 minutes or so. Alex Abrams has been, or Adams rather, has been successful in her second season. 13-6-2, the record coming in. She and Alex Higdon done a nice job in this Tiger program. This ball sent in. It's a dangerous one across the front of the box and excused promptly as Ivanovic looked for clearance and got it. threat not gone as it's a deep throw in for the Patriots. There's Parks trying to get to the end of it. Unable to. Jersey number 9 will be one to watch on both sides. Hall for the Tigers, Parks for the Patriots. Jones. Now Danson slides it back out wide. Now looking for space. Oh, a nice tackle there. DeRuger. A nice defensive stand to win possession, at least for the moment, as it comes back to Obar. Now chip back in. DeRuger being tasked again, and does. Gets it back to Woodcock. Now, the Tigers look to turn it the other way. Ball played down the far sideline, but nobody there other than Blythe Obar for the Patriots, so she'll let it dance out. It'll be a Dallas Baptist toss. Park slides it forward. Oh, this is a dangerous ball. Got on the end of it, did Patterson, but she sent it high over the bar. It's now a couple times they've hit a good deep ball. Parks put it right on the money. Tough for Patterson to try to take in the air like that. But she was able to do just that. Possession again, and the balance is wind gust there is as strong as we've seen all day so far. And every now and then you see both these coaches and some of the players as well looking at the flags on the corners. About all of them straight out. Patriots throw. Look to get across in. They do. Patterson is there. Can she finish it? Have they counted the goal here? No, they have not. Oh, yes, they have. They have counted it. They want to talk things over. Our head referee over to the far side of it stands. It's Patterson who's able to get past Caitlin Young. We'll see what the official ruling is. And it is. It's 1-0. Patterson, the goal scorer. And this time on the cross, she was able to take advantage and perhaps just off her line. Was Young, couldn't quite corral it. And when she wasn't quite able to handle, Patterson was able to finish it off this time. A near miss a short while ago. This time, no such thing. Almost credited with the assist. And it's 1-0 in favor of the Patriots. .30-45 and rolling in the opening half. Now Campbellsville looks to try to materialize an equalizer. Sent toward Hall. It's a good place to look for one. Not quite able to corral it. And Brown sends it across to the back line. Now sent forward. Woodcock. They're trying to keep it in instead. Another surge perhaps developing for the Patriots. Parks Swings it out wide, looking for another delivery, and it's over the head of Patterson this time. As Merrill just mishit high, it is a corner. And with a roll of the head, Hall goes to retreat into the box to help her Tigers defend. As Parks gets it placed just the way she wants it. Third corner for the Patriots. It's a good one. A nice play by Caitlin Young, who was first to the ball in the air. And just sneered it to prevent any further development. Now loose ball here. Can Campbellsville create this to a run? Chance to be had. It's a good delivery. Bryson drew Brown off her line, and Brown punched it just in time. An aggressive play that. If Brown's unable to get there, could have almost been a walk-in goal. Instead, it's a good play, and they'll reset it to the back line. Back to Brown again. And she'll try to move it forward. Allie takes her time on the back line now. Turnover. Tigers on the run. Hall wanted it inside. She hasn't been able to get it yet, as DeRoger couldn't get it to her. Now dangerous for Proctor. She's at the top of the box looking for room. They keep possession. Long range strike is well wide. As trying her luck from distance. Was Crotu. Missed the mark. Here come the Patriots again. Chipped ahead toward Patterson. Back line was there at the ready as Woodcock headed it back toward mid. Oh, here and pass here. That's a turnover. Chappell was the first to it. Bryson finds it now. No one can get to the end of it. And sent right back in. Bryson is going to get another chance, and it's taken from behind. Nicely done defensively by Four and White. Marinawi helps propel another run forward. As Merrill looked to get in that cross, unable to do so. She does win the throw. .26:15 remains in the opening 45 minutes. As the Patriots try to poise for another strike, but this is a turnover. But not enough people forward for the Tigers to really articulate a run. As Hall desperately wanted to time her run there on the front line, unable to do so. Gets loose and shaken toward the Tiger sideline. Now he tracks it down. Now almost. And good ball here. Step perhaps a bit too much. Pressure's on, and nice job by Young to go scoop it up as Melissa Jones got just a bit too much on that touch. Passing here from the Tigers. the Crow 2. And to the far run, not quite able to track it down, was Martin. And now dances with it, does Obar. Before giving away, Owie. Chips in, Patterson, she knew she was offside, she had to wait. The ball didn't get through anyhow. Bryson. Now here's Hall. Can she get something turned in the Tigers' direction? Didn't get enough on it. Patriots will maintain possession as alternate sends it around. One nil. And Hall perhaps looking for her opportunity, but unable to get it by Aldernick, who again was a blockade and didn't allow it to be pushed further. Gotten to that stage, right at the top of the final third, if you will. Haven't been able to materialize much possession beyond that yet, have the Tigers. Different story for these Patriots, almost in full flight, gives way to Patterson. Crosses in, and it's right in front of Caitlin Young. Patriots have had chances. Schmidt hit the crossbar with a header. A couple others just wide, and Young snared a couple. Caps up the chances so far. That the Patriots has had as this goes back for a goal kick. Shots in favor of the Patriots, 4-1. Corners 3-1 as well, as Ivanovic will check out. Jumper will enter. Only one shot on goal for Dallas Baptist, and that was our goal up to this point. A couple near misses, including that one off the bar we mentioned. Parks looking to try to give her team another opportunity. Cross in, and I mean, the target got blocked aside. So corner number 4 forthcoming. So as Parks goes to take it, this will be the 4th corner in 23 minutes and change as we wind just under 22 remaining in the first half. Parks throws her hand up at the ready. Delivers a low ball back of the box. Patterson can't get to this one. Sent the other way. And became important, but a nice piece by Heller to send it back in, as if she wasn't able to get there. There was a couple of ladies in black ready to make a run for Campbellsville. Instead, it ended up coming out of play off a deflection and a result in corner number 5. Worth noting, especially going this direction, as the wind will help bend the ball toward the face of goal. As you look at the field from vantage point in your living room, it is right to left. Dangerous ball in, cleared. I believe a whistle came with it as well. So it'll be a free kick. Schmidt, the first one to it, but unable to hold it. DeRuger. There's a reversal chance here to be had if she can get it there. She tries to feed it, does so. Bryson feeds in. A chance here. Freshman keeper is out. The cross just wide. Proctor nearly got it inside the post, and that would have spelled big trouble for the Patriots. As DeRuger delivered the ball necessary to Bryson, who then fed it in, and nearly the first strike from Proctor, as they had gotten it past Brown. That's a couple times now we've seen Brown aggressive. This time she wasn't able to get there, but not quite able to make them pay on the back end. But that's certainly the type of thing that goes in the coach's notebook as you take another look. It's a beautiful ball delivered in by Bryson, and Proctor nearly able to sneak it by the post. Most dangerous chance yet so far for Campbellsville. And nearly found an equalizer. As is, it sits 1-0. Under 19 to play, first half. Mentioned, and worth mentioning again, second half, Campbellsville will have the wind at their back. And those deep balls that we've seen the Patriots hit on a couple of will be done with a little more ease, going the direction Dallas Baptist currently is facing. Not nearly as windy as it was a day ago, but still certainly a factor. Parks, she's a factor regardless of the wind. Schmidt, she looks to weave to find an angle. And the whistle as it was batted out of play. Another corner kick coming. This will already be corner number 5. Patriots have given themselves chances. One has found the back of the net from Patterson so far. Oh, that's a good ball here. Tigers first to get ahead to it, though. Cleared for a moment, now in front of face a goal, and that time they deliver. Off the rebound, a second chance, if you will. And it's the likes of Merritt Howie who cashes in. There was a good ball in on the corner from Parks, and the initial chance wasn't there. But then after that, it was the delivery on the cross and finish from Howie, and it's 2-0 Patriots. A big time strike there. As Campbellsville, remember just moments ago, nearly had the equalizer. Now they find themselves trailing by a couple. Race is on here. First to it is almost Patterson. She tries from deep. And it's set aside, at least for the moment. Now long-range shot and a nice timely save from Young, as Melissa Jones gave it a good strike. Now Young will boot it away. They fight for it there. Again, it's the Patriots able to keep possession. Looking to send in. They do from deep. Chappell unable to get the head on it to clear. Goes by Patterson as well. Now finally taken far side. Nice piece of footwork from Bryson. She gives it to Hall. Back to DeRuger. Nice work here from the Tigers as this ball played down the far sideline. And the Patriots first to get there. It was a long run, but Margaret Torres was the first to it for the Patriots. Parks delivers another good deep ball. And quickly the push in and quickly sent out, but it's another corner forthcoming as Woodcock, the junior defender from Sydney, Australia, with 15:22 remaining in the first half, it's another corner kick coming. As Parks will get yet another corner. It wasn't the initial strike from the corner on the last attempt, but it was the brief sequence that followed after that that netted the Patriots their second goal. So the set piece helped create that chance. Parks again the delivery. Near side kick nearly spun it into the near post, but it was defended well. It will be a Dallas Baptist throw in. Schmidt, hounded by traffic, got a cross off anyway, and anxious moments for Young as she bobbled the first one, but then reeled it in to make the catch. And she'll get the chance to clear. Looking to turn, there's a cross sent to the top. Cleared at least initially. And a touch too far, and Howie knew it. As soon as she hit it, the roll of the head. Substitutions coming on for Campbellsville. As Bryson will step out. She's been good in the midfield so far. She'll get a breather here with just under 14 minutes remaining. Young to send forward. Sarah Johnson, a senior, is checked in for the Tigers. That one sent just a bit too far. It'll be another Dallas Baptist throw in. So you go back in their collegiate career so far, as Haley Brown has done quite well. Mentioned her aggressive play and served her well. This offense has served her well too. We talked run support for a pitcher, goal support for a goalie. Also nice to have in this offense. Has flexed its muscle all tournament long. Now the Campbellsville Tigers a chance to flex theirs, and the ball just too far for Hall to complete that run. And immediately sent back into the attacking third for the Patriots. Schmidt, a dangerous baseline run, and shoots off sides. Our referee had the flag up, but I think the back line for Campbellsville beat him to it. Woodcock, Crotu and company, they knew what was going on. They knew they had baited Schmidt off sides and had their hands up as well. They were correct on that occasion. .11:05 to go until intermission. We'll remind you at halftime we'll have stats provided to you by Score International. We'll give you a look at the day ahead in this Division I Women's Championship. 3 games on the slate. And that third one of importance. We'll talk about the scenarios that Erskine would need against Grace to earn their trip to the title game to face the winner of this one. For these two teams, the scenario really is quite simple. It's a win and you're in. And right now, Dallas Baptist with a 2-0 advantage. They will be going the other way. So those deep balls, those through balls they've been successful with will be a bit tougher going the other way and a bit simpler for the other side. And maybe Hall will be able to get on the end of a couple of those. But as another corner kick awaits Parks and company, it's imperative for the Tigers to keep it right where it is at 2-0. Parks to take the 6th corner of the half. And Hall headed it out. Now Parks, though, has some room to get another cross in. And really good defending dislodged her of possession. Great work on the sideline by the Tigers. It was 18 in black that time, and Jesse Bryson, who's checked back in. Tigers now try to push forward as Jumper jumped to it, but Patriots good on the ball again, maintain possession. Until now, they turned it over into Hall. And trying to get that through ball there, and it's so tough to get it by that back line and materialize those really big runs. They've been hard to come by. It's a credit to the organization on the back end for Dallas Baptist and the pressure they put on you in the midfield. They've only allowed 1 goal this entire fall. That included 5 exhibition matches leading up to this tournament. And in 2 and nearly a half games of this tournament, just 1 goal has found the back of their own net. And they've scored a bunch. It's quite the good ratio. You have to wonder if Campbellsville can maybe get a run here as Chapel tries to start one. Does that breed newfound confidence? You think that could go a long way to their hopes? Dancing dangerously is Johnston, trying to work her way inside and desperately trying to keep possession, commits the foul, and a free kick will go to Dallas Baptist. It was a good run, though, from one of the ladies wearing the captain's bracelet, and Johnson, the senior out of Verona, Kentucky. How big that goal, just to get it to 2-1, they could manage that. Sometimes just a mental boost you get knowing you found the back of the net on a team that hasn't given up a goal in a long, long time. Sometimes that can do the trick. Drifted back to the back line for the Tigers yet again. Now Chapel. This is where their last run materialized. As Chapel continues to move forward, there's Hall. Trying to get the through ball in. Good piece of defending by Obart. Was that nearly produced a threat to Haley Brown in goal? Weren't quite able to get it there. play. It has been tough sledding against this Dallas Baptist defense. And you see why. Just when it seems like for a moment you might be able to slide in that big ball to give yourself a real chance, their defense stands tall. 5:12 to go, opening half. Again, fed in here and calmly. Patriots send the outside. Patterson. She's already struck goal once. Looks to move her Patriots forward almost. We'll dance with it there before sending it wide. Kept in play, far side, looking to try to evaluate a cross. Good pressure, defending, making it tough. And this one got by and nervously got by Young as she misplayed it and alertly on the back line. 12 in black was able to send it away. Aaron Ryden, the freshman, with a veteran type play to back up her senior goalkeeper, who had a misstep that could have been costly. Young, the keeper, handles this one with ease though. Swung too far wide and be another Dallas Baptist throw. As now they try to press on and has enough to get back to Brown. Shadowing her there is Johnston. All shadows the other side, and what we were alluding to, just when it squeaks out, the thing that's impressive so far, this Patriots team, there is no panic. Even when things get nervy on the back end. That's when they've been able to stand tall. Now flip, Patterson on the back end. She's got to track it down. Wind might have hurt Dallas Baptist that time as the ball traveled a little too far. Works on Chappell. Wants the flag up. It is. That went off the bar, but the flag was up for offside. You know what a fun matchup that is, watching those two go at it. Chappell, who's defended well not only here today but all tournament long. And Patterson, who's already struck for goal once. A lot of speed and ball skills. Both those young ladies. DeRoger will step out. Substitution, and Shannon Ramey is in. Battle for it, far side. Quick throw in. Dallas Baptist eagerly trying to make it 3, and that one sails wide through the zone, and it'll be a Young goal kick. .105 in the first half. Do the Tigers have a run off this Young goal kick that can maybe make it 2-1 to the intermission and give them a wave of momentum? Or perhaps it's the Patriots who strike one more time to take control. Ball played towards Schmidt. A little deep. It'll be another kick. As we wind to 25 seconds now. And Young in no hurry. This wind that's gusted up a bit here the past 5 minutes or so. Clock down. 10 seconds. And now Young plays a good ball down the side, and you saw the wind really hold that one up in the air. And a whistle, but that'll do it for the first half. A couple strikes in a couple different ways for Dallas Baptist. It was Patterson who got by Young as Young tried to come off her line, and then she finished it off from there. And then it was Owie on a second chance cross after a corner who punched it through. And Dallas Baptist leads 2-0. But they'll switch directions. Is there a wind of change in the air? The Tigers hope so in the second half. Score International halftime stats are next.
One-week mission trip changed my life, and I think it could change yours too. For the past 35 years, SCORE International has been mobilizing others to go and make disciples of all nations. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips that partner with a long-term sustainable ministry. We organize and lead trips that allow you to use your gifts and abilities for kingdom work. Contact us today to impact a life.
The NCCAA mission states, "We serve members by setting association standards, developing communications resources, providing regional and national competition, and partnering in outreach to our communities and the world." Bylaws, eligibility, statistics, and championships are all part of being an athletic association. Our services help propel intercollegiate athletics on and off campus. We intentionally place our student athletes and coaches in Christian service projects during championship events to answer the question, what would Christ do in these communities? The NCCAA mission states, "We are committed to equipping student athletes and coaches to make a positive impact for Christ." Equipping student athletes and coaches involves the creation and distribution of tools and resources needed for a particular purpose. We promote outreach and ministry for the enhancement of athletic competition with a Christian perspective. One tool is Game Plan for Life, a character initiative to promote the biblical characteristics of love, integrity, faith, and excellence. Equipping student athletes with a game plan will remain with them throughout their entire lives.
Campbellsville helped me to get a job, get my master's, to prepare myself for the world.
It offers students a tremendous amount of opportunity to get real-world experience.
We see Christian students, non-Christian students. We see people from every walk of life.
It's such a good place to be.
It kind of reminds me of home. Your teachers actually look out for you here. You feel invited as soon as you walk in.
You're not going to find any better place to help students achieve what they want.
Our world's been rocked by fear and economic uncertainty, but Columbia International University is praying for you. We invite you to invest in yourself by enrolling in our #1 rated online programs. We promise you an affordable, high-quality education and a place of peace. Enroll today.
The NCCAA mission states, we are an association of Christ-centered collegiate institutions whose mission is to use athletic competition as an integral component of education, evangelism, and encouragement. The impact of the NCCAA has been felt for 50 years throughout the country and around the world. Encouraging mission trips is at the heart of this impact. We know short-term missions impacts everyone involved and changes the trajectory of lives. Sometimes it can affect the missionary as much or more than those being served. Our Sports Ministry Fund has supported more than 5,000 individuals via domestic and international missions. We exist not only to crown national champions, but to share the love of Christ wherever it is needed.
A one-week mission trip changed my life, and I think it could change yours too. For the past 35 years, SCORE International has been mobilizing others to go and make disciples of all nations. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips that partner with a long-term sustainable ministry. We organize and lead trips that allow you to use your gifts and abilities for kingdom work. Contact us today to impact a life.
So there you see the halftime stats brought to you by Score International. And then telling the story through the first 45 minutes, 10-2 as far as shots go, 6-zip as far as shots on goal. 2 of those have found the back of the net as Dallas Baptist finds themselves now just 45 minutes away, perhaps, from a championship berth. Owie and Patterson, the ones who have done the goal scoring up to this point. But, as we've alluded to all afternoon long, now that they've switched ends, we'll see if maybe some of those deep through balls have a better chance of running through that backline defense of Dallas Baptist for the Tigers of Campbellsville. Kyle Rush here with you, and glad you're with us here on the NCCAA Network. An early run to start half number 2. Here's where that win can prove fruitful for Campbellsville on counters. You send the deep ball and then run to it and use your speed to get there. As this will go as a throw on the far side in favor of the Patriots. Possession time, though, regardless of win, is something that you would think the Tigers are going to have to change. As we move on through this second half, good ball here. Header. Oh, it was a beauty from Schmidt. The second time she's hit the post today, both on similar plays. And that one nearly made it 3-0. Now Hall taps it back near side. Bryson looks just shaded by Owie. Kurtau. Hit that one, and now it's right back in. Schmidt, Owie, back line there, and Woodcock sends it back to Young. Young buys her time, and now will slide it to Ryden, back to her. Dangerously passed back and forth here. Patriots applying good pressure. Still not able to get that final clearance. Nicely guided here by Ramey. Head Hall plays it back to Ramey. Does well to keep possession through the mid. Now the battle of the sevens on the far side as Ivanovic tries to turn it northward. Instead, it goes out for a Patriot throw. Woodcock, though, quickly to it. Now it's the Patriots on the run again. Sends the Tigers in retreat, strike from distance. And scooped up off the shot from Merrill. Young was there. Had the same pace even on the ground that it might have had going the other direction. And here's what we talk about just on that punt. Now all of a sudden it creates a chance for a run as Johnston was giving chase. Takes that big hop downwind, and maybe thinking maybe you find a chance. Chapel. As the Patriots tried to get it out there. Sent back the other way, looking to turn one in now. Long run, strike cross. This time it's the delivery from Merrill. The cross along the ground, and Merrill was able to get more on this one and got it right by the diving Caitlin Young. It's 3-0. You saw that one materializing really ever since that run off the punt from Young. After that throw in, Dallas Baptist won possession, and it was a surge upfield. And the cross to Merrill, and she finished it off. And if you're a fan of the Patriots, here's what you have to like. You have 3 goals in the back of the net. Neither have come from Parks or Schmidt. In fact, neither have assisted on any of the 3. Whereas Patterson adds to her impressive day with an assist and a goal, as Patterson assisted that one and got the cross into Merrill. Now Schmidt wants it back. Perhaps this is her time, and it's excused out of play. Woodcock there to defend it. As it's now 3-0. Heller will throw it in. Played right back to her and played out for a corner. Parks will come to take this one. So early here in half number 2, just under 40 minutes to go. It's 3-0 Patriots, and they're looking for more. Parks will put the foot in it. Spinning ball right in the middle of the box. Played well, though, from the Tigers. Now can they tabulate a run the other way? Trying to lead it ahead for Bryson, but Obart in retreat, able to send it back to Haley Brown, the keeper. Like every time a wave of momentum starts to materialize for the Tigers, it's been the Patriots with an answer. Speaking of wave of momentum, touched too far. It was a great ball in to Patterson. Swung to the far side. Chappell. Pass in. Crotu. Now Hall. You haven't heard her name a whole lot in the middle of the box, where she is so dangerous. The 3rd all-time leading scorer for the Tigers. You get the sense that it's a name we're going to have to hear these last 38 minutes or so. Reminder that the NCCAA network is powered by SCORE International. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips. Pair your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel, both internationally and domestically, by joining SCORE on a short-term mission trip. Visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to find out more. And battle for it here and a whistle. And this is an area with a free kick coming just across mid and toward that attacking third with the wind behind. You can get a ball with pace into the box toward the front of goal. And remember, Brown has been aggressive in a couple tries already in this match. Nearly cost her on one occasion. As they try to get the distance to the wall right. Dallas Baptist wanting to creep ever closer. Crotow will take it. She does. Lawful one to the back post toward Hall. It's too far. And that's part of the adjustment, too, on those balls in. Don't have to hit it quite as hard as you might have the other direction that you did all first half. And now all of a sudden that narrative changes. With the wind enter back just a touch as a couple substitutions are on. Oh, we even got a Bird who wants to be part of the action. Give it to it on a run. It's right in front of Campbellsville. Said, yeah, I'll play. Get it a black jersey. It's ready to go. Now, being chased by Dallas Baptist and our head referee. Oh, it wants the corner. If they shoot it far enough, I wonder. A little fun to be had, and got it cornered for now. And let's see if it'll stay over there. I bet not. Fun alternate. Go run to defend her end of the field. Player, bird, doesn't matter. Well, the reserves were coming fast and furious. They were flying in, you could say. I think finally it's made its way out stage left. At least for now. The players on both sides have a laugh about it, and now they play on. Brown to play it forward. Does so. Oh, good ball here for Parks. Schmidt now. Perhaps a chance developing for her. Hadn't found the score sheet yet, and she's blocked aside. Excellent defending. Aaron Ryden was the one who made sure that that didn't materialize to more. But as is, it's yet another corner coming for the Patriots. DeRoger came in for Chappell, by the way, that last substitution. The bird was left on the sideline. Corner coming. Parks. And that one scoots over the bar. No. They played on. And it was whistled that it was out of play. So goal kick coming. Quickly taken by Young. Really try to catch him flat-footed just a bit. Shot on goal, deep and nicely reeled in by Young. She had to wait on it as it hung up against the breeze. And she had some traffic along the way, but was able to get there. Now play far side. And a foul as, she thought she took it clean. Proctor a roll of the head. She thought she had it clean. Instead, it'll be a free kick coming for the Patriots. As this ball squirt through, and early Young letting her back line, no, leave it alone, I got this. Roll right there in front. Now Parks looks to turn with some room, slide in Patterson. Nicely played DeRoger. But stripped of possession, Aldrich. She's on a run here, looks to feed in. Becoming more dangerous by the moment, and just missing wide was Schmidt. She has had several looks, but hasn't quite been able to find the back. Off the post twice via the header, and that one just a bit wide off the right foot. Still a 3-0 lead though. Approaching 33 minutes to go. We'll swing the other way, a wrestle, and this will be a free kick. Let's go, Tiger! So a chance perhaps for the Tigers. looks over the far corner and whistles ready for play. Struck in. Good ball, and can Hall get to the end of it? Unable to, just not quite able to get there. Play into the far corner. Alternate trying to turn it around, and it was out. Throw coming. Tossed in. Another throw will go the way of the Tigers. Swim played on. Cartu played back. There, riding. And punched that one with far too much pace. It'll go as a goal kick. Worth noting when they try to position for this, that with that wind coming right back at her, it'll be tough for her to get it midfield and beyond as she did in half number one. Play Bryson. Time to step to it, another whistle and a foul. So another kick coming, and even one here. With the wind provides enough of a chance, perhaps. That they could find a strike. Ryden will take it. Curve one and Hall or one of the other Tigers get on the run. And it was just over the head. It was a good ball, just a touch too high for Johnston. And go as a goal kick. Brown will take it. Under a half hour to go now. And time for the Tigers starting to run out. Are they able to find a press? They can really pressure Brown and maybe a furious finish. Down 3-0. This could be the start of it. Hall tried to play in, nobody there. As Hall tried to play it to the far side post. Ended up a non-issue for Brown. Getting played in. It has been a recent little push here from Campbellsville. They spent more time on that end of the pitch, but now a couple free kicks and fouls have aided in that. It was dropped off, then punched along, Ramey. And out of play. Looks like a sub to be coming on. As Parks will check out. We'll make way for Ashley Perez, a sophomore out of Mansfield, Texas. Now ready for action. Moves towards Schmidt. It's Perez who will take from there. Perez, a good ball in. Black, the cross. Unable to get the Patriot on the end of it. Good job by Bryson. Helped turning it around for the Tigers. Fake, Couture. Bryson again hounded this time right in the mid as the Patriots go to chip it back in. 27 minutes remain. And a 3-goal lead standing at the moment for Dallas Baptist, and that's a foul. And can't believe it, they'll stop the clock here. As Couture was frustrated, threw her hands up in the air and kicked the ball in disgust. It's not a booking, but it will be a free kick coming with 26:43 remaining. So they'll build the wall. Free kick comes into the box. Right in first to get a head on it. And cleared out. Well played there. Now looking to dance far side. Perez. Shoots it toward the far post. Still loose. Perez, can she get back to it? She does. Weaves through traffic. Leaves for Black. Black plays it back on. And it's knocked around the back line. Eccles. Fed in. Black again. Good possession. Here as they stretch the Tiger defense side to side. Now the drive ball in. Schmidt looking to turn. She's got space this time. Fire! Scores! And Delaney Schmidt, who has been close so many times today, has put one in the scorebooks. And it's 4-0. As you saw the ball in the box, she had to shake loose, the defender did. And then the left foot, as you saw it just sneak in the post. She had enough to get it past the senior goalkeeper and Caitlin Young. And make it a 4-0 contest. Well, normally this tournament would be the close of seasons. Worth noting, Campbellsville and Dallas Baptist both will have soccer to play in the spring. That's when their conference seasons will be contested. But a chance to go in that with momentum of a national championship, and Dallas Baptist well on their way. And whoever they may face, whether it is Grace College or Erskine, they will have their hands full with this front line. They have pitched a shutout through this tournament so far. Tour feeds the ball in. It's a long run. Howie tracks it down, sends it back to Brown. And Brown, in key moments, has played well to keep that shutout there, but it's not as if she hasn't been pressured at all. She hasn't been under the constant duress. Sometimes you see Perez. Perhaps she can get in the score sheet. Blocked aside. Right in there to send it away. Now Perez. Not done. Oh, good through ball here. Patterson off the post. Perez tries to head it back on, and that missed wide. And right and upset, she didn't have more help in the box there. Let's go, girl. As Patterson was that close to having her second. She already has a goal and assist and nearly found goal number 2. The post kept it out. More substitutions on from either side as Lauren Martin, the older of the Martin sisters, checks in. When she gets a touch, she tries to turn it around. Unable to do so. They played high school ball together, did Lauren Martin and her sister. They both played product of Calvary Christian in Independence, Kentucky. She and Sydney were quite the duo there, and freshman, sophomore, they got years to make their mark for the Tigers as well. Hall looks to shake loose and turns in deep toward the corner, and it does eventually get out of play for a goal kick. As Molly Hall turned it that way. There'll be more soccer in her future. As mentioned, the NAIA in the season they have forthcoming. Come the spring, and even if this result holds, it's a good tournament for her and these Campbellsville Tigers. As this one's played on, Perez, chance on a run here. Played into the box again, still loose in there, and eventually Ryden able to clear it, and she clears it all the way across mid. As being chased all the way back there, it'll stay in play. As McQuaid having to go track it down, and she does. It's up to it now. Perez again. Here's Dowie. She's got a goal on the day. Good through ball here. Flag is up. Patterson knew it. She tried to open up her shoulders as she made that run to make it look like she was a half step further back, but the flag was up. She knew she was offsides. She looked at the official the whole way, knowing that she was probably just a bit off. I want to let you know that Central Christian College of the Bible is now offering the Master of Arts in Ministry Leadership at its Missouri and Kentucky campuses. This very affordable and distinctive program combines online, career coaching, and an on-campus course to enhance your personal leadership skills and lead congregations toward health. Now's the time to advance your ministry. Find out more at cccb.edu. As trying to turn it around on the back end was Owie. That will be a throw in. As McQuaid looks for options. And around there, Schmidt got a foot to it. Now she's on the run looking for Perez. She's timed it well here. Can she get the cross in? She does. Back post, shot high. Abigail almost sends it over the bar. And we mentioned the sisters for the Tigers and Sydney and Lauren Martin. Also be remiss if we didn't mention the ones for Dallas Baptist, and Abigail and Alondra almost twins at that. Out of Kennedale, Texas. Left their mark on this Dallas Baptist program and then some. You've seen both of them provide dramatic in this tournament. Looking to dance through traffic was Jumper. She did well to do that, at least for now. Sent far side, long run. McCade can't quite keep it in play. It'll be a throw coming. Play back far side, now driven towards middle third of the field, and Abigail almost is there. Back along that back line. Now drift back to Brown. Tried to flick on toward Perez, unable to get it there, at least not yet. Black tried to turn it around, unable to do so as she runs out of room. This one's popped in the air and whistle thrown. And it'll be a free kick coming as Ryden will be the one to send it away. Back post, and the whistle will go against the Tigers. So it'll bring a free kick again for Haley Brown on the ball sent in the box. That shutout still intact, 16-32 and rolling. And Patriots fans that far away from celebrating a trip to the title game where they were in 2013 and lost a heartbreaker on that occasion. They'll have a chance for redemption from that 2013 championship come Saturday around 5:30 at the stadium here at the Austin-Tindall Sports Complex. Impressive run for the Tigers. Both these teams were 2-0 in tournament play coming in, as both had wins over Bob Jones and Carolina. That'll be our next game here today. As Campbellsville opened with that thrilling 2-1 win over Bob Jones opening night of the tournament, and followed it with another 2-1 thriller against Carolina as the defense hung on in the waning moments of that one. So they've been tested in close matches here in this tournament. That's something that they will take with them beyond play here. I mentioned Dallas Baptist. It was a couple impressive shutouts, beating Carolina 15-0. Followed that with a 10-0 win over Bob Jones. And if this score holds, they will get through pool play, beating their opponents a combined 29-0 as they enter the title game. Oh, this has been a much different challenge. Campbellsville has come ready and has had a couple really good opportunities, just haven't found the back of the net just yet. Still time to do that, though. With 14 minutes waiting to that final horn. As Perez dances with it to Schmidt. Played down the sideline, and mentioned Schmidt, who has an act for the big moments. She came on with penalty kicks tied 2-2 in the NCAA tournament last year and delivered the winner to send Dallas Baptist to the Sweet 16 a year ago. She dances top of the box here. Ryden knocked her down, and this will be a foul, maybe an injury. See if they call a foul. Don't believe they have yet. Crow 2 a little slow to get up as she tries to stretch. So maybe minor cramping, so the clock stopped with 13:20. And head referee taking the ball back to where it was. And they'll play on. Send back to the back line. And substitutions coming in for both sides. As Delaney Schmidt will check out, Parks back in. I have to imagine won't see Delaney until championship Saturday. At least not between the lines. Parks, who, like Schmidt, was an all South Central region performer a season ago. Well, then want to add that national championship to their resume. We'll have a chance to do that Friday. Parks delivers the ball in, sent aside nicely. Now she's going to have another opportunity here, though. Glides on ball, finds Perez. Perez with some room. Parks, shot came high, and Ryden was there to block it aside. The whistle will give Tigers a free kick. A good little sequence there. They've had several. As with 11:40 and rolling remaining. Discussion there as Rebecca Lilly thought it for certain was a Tiger throw. McQuaid, as you might guess, thought it was a Patriot throw. They looked at the head referee and it was indeed a throw for Patriots. Eventually comes all the way back to Haley Brown, and the story that could be if a freshman goalkeeper, and she'd be the first to tell you her teammates have been a big part of that in minimizing the pressure on her through pool play, unless Campbellsville is able to tally one, which is certainly possible. It's the possibility of going into the championship game and running through the tournament with a clean sheet. Perez looks to get to Black, and now whistle. They need a trainer as he took a hard spill. So they do stop the clock. With 10:08 remaining. As Perez is helped to her feet. Appears to be no worse for the wear. Gets a pat on the back from her head coach, Michelle Leonard. And she's laughing about it. She's laughing at the referee pass for the trainer. She has to step out as she jogs off. That's certainly good to see. She wanted to say it. So she has to step out because the trainers did come out there. But as soon as the ball is placed in, she'll be allowed to re-enter. So she'll probably just touch the other side of the sideline, and as soon as this ball is touched, you'll see her race right back in, and that's exactly what happens. Maybe a smidge before. So on that sprint there to get back to her position. No worse for the wear. Brown again off her line. And I don't think Brown was going to get there, but her mates defensively come and clean it up. There will be a corner. It'll be the first corner kick of the game for Campbellsville. Can they take advantage perhaps of Haley Brown's aggression and sneak one past her here? It'll be Couture to take it. Delivery sent in and immediately kicked aside. But kicked out for a Tigers throw. Now they'll try to weave their way back in. They will get a throw here. Officially under 10 minutes to go. 8:40 to be exact for that final whistle, and I have to think in the mind of Michelle Leonard, as soon as this final whistle goes, the attention will turn to that championship game, and wouldn't be surprised if perhaps you see these Patriots at that game at 5:30. We'll have it for you right here. As one of those two teams will be their opponent. Whether it'll be the top seed in Grace College or if Erskine's able to pull off an upset. And we'll explain more as to what they would have to do, because it wouldn't be just that. Then tie-breaking scenarios, if Erskine were to do that, would come into effect as Nay, Warner, and Grace College in that scenario would all be 1-1 with 3 points. It would go to goal differential. In order for Erskine to get there, as they sit at -2, they would have to win by 3 goals. Warner is done. Their differential at -1. So even if Grace College were to be defeated, it's just by a goal or 2, they would maintain +2 or +1 goal differential, and that would be enough. And they would see themselves into the title matchup. So that's what will be tasked in front of the Flying Fleet later on tonight. Push from behind, they play on. Perez weaves it in. Back to Ryden. And all the way back out to the back line as Woodcock will play from there. Mentioned Young in goal and what a staple she has been, as this one sails high at the bar. She was just one of 4 players that started in all 21 games for Campbellsville a year ago, and all the other 3 were seniors from a year ago. Tigers fans will remember the likes of Jordan Stallings, Lakin Walls, Rachel McWilliams. They played 85 games in their career. That was one game shy of all-time team record with 86. So it's a young nucleus, especially in that midfield for Campbellsville, but they've done well. Here are these NCCAA championships, and wouldn't be surprised at all to see them back in the near future making a run. As with 5 minutes to go, they'll fall a little short here. Trailing 4-0 against a very talented Dallas Baptist team who hadn't been here since 2013 because they've been in the NCAA championships. Those being pushed to spring and a chance to come here to win a national championship, and the chance will present itself Saturday. Ryden will kick it away. Spins it toward the box. Played on from there. It's the Patriots, so winning possession. And a surge of their own yet again as Melanie Castellan helps push it forward. Looking for a cross in here. Feed and excused by Couture. Another staple along that back line for these Tigers. And Couture, just a sophomore. And we mentioned the Martin twins and Mina Jumper, who's been a big part of things. She's just a freshman. Jessie Bryson, another sophomore that we've seen her upside. Two captains in Sarah Johnston and Molly Hall to be there last season, but still a spring season to be had for them yet. Now a run here, chance, and the senior keeper in Caitlin Young is there. And then headed out here is McQuaid. We'll throw it in. Lily. Nice play there. Get it to Hall, who tried to play it back, and she knew she mishit it. Leads to a Dallas Baptist throw. We wind under 2.5 minutes to play. This one's poked out. McQuaid again will throw in. Again, popped right out of play. Battle for, and that'll be a foul, as maybe more than that. They blow the whistle just to make sure. Some subs will come in. 1:34 and rolling. They had an arm around the shoulders. Did Parks. A minute remains. See, the Tigers can make a push here, and a whistle will give Dallas Baptist a free kick for Melissa Jones, who was fouled. As final 45 seconds will tick away, sent back to Brown. Give the Tigers credit, they've pushed just as hard now as they had when there was no score in the first half. It's credit to their coaching staff. And Alex Adams, his second season. Alex Higdon came along with them, and Dallas Baptist is going to add one more. An exclamation point, if you will. As the Patriots make it a fifth and their 30th goal in pool play. No, that is not a misprint. They have been that impressive as it scored it out there, and then the finish, this one with 20 seconds remaining. And Alondra Olmos delivering the goal, and it's all smiles, and rightfully so for the Patriots. Her sister and Abigail had an assist, and now she delivers the goal to make it 5-0. So Dallas Baptist, a perfect 3-0 through pool play, doing so in impressive fashion, winning their pool games by a combined tally of 30-0. They win this one 5-0 and will advance to championship Saturday. As we take a look at the Score International score of the game, brought to you by Score International. As you take a look, man, I'll tell you plenty to choose from, but take a look at that one. Pretty good finish. 1 of 5 on the day for the Patriots. And Dallas Baptist will sprint their way into the championships on Saturday. They'll play at 5:30. They'll wait till tonight to see who that opponent will be. So for our entire crew, I'm Kyle Rush bidding you farewell for now. And thank you for watching the NCCAA Network, where Dallas Baptist has punched their ticket to championship Saturday with a 5-0 win. To watch this game or any other of the NCCAA championships on demand, be sure to go to nccaa.org/network or find the NCCAA Network app on your TV streaming device. For our entire crew, I'm Kyle Rush saying so long. Another game coming at 2:30. Dallas Baptist